Okay, Poland-Austria has just finished. It's finished 3-1 to Austria at Euro 2024. I think the scoreline reflects the balance of play. I think Austria could and should have had more, and they were pushing for a fourth right up until the end. Poland, not enough there. Even with Lewandowski on the field, not enough there. Austria, these players are bought into Ralf Rangnick's system, and Arnautovic came back into the side, and he can be difficult to deal with. He's a big ego, bit of a bad boy image, can be a bit disruptive within a dressing room. Obviously, he's bought into Ralf Rangnick's system, otherwise he wouldn't be part of this side and be captain. So it seems these Austrian players are bought into the high press, high work rate, high energy, fast-paced attack that Ralf Rangnick wanted to implement at United. The players didn't buy in. Here the players are bought in. There's a reason why he took the Austria job, and a lot of German and Austrian coaches cite him as a mentor and as a role model for coaching styles and techniques, and they regularly seek him out for advice. Even Jurgen Klopp has cited him as the reason he got into coaching is Ralf Rangnick. So while he hasn't had a lot of success at club level, only the one major trophy, a lot of managers and coaches who've coached in Germany or who have played in Germany who've then become coaches, and in Austria, cite Ralf Rangnick as the guy they go to for coaching advice and as an inspiration. On the Polish side of things, not a great start to the game. Trauner gets the opening goal after 9 minutes. They just don't clear their lines from a long throw. He stays up from the back, and it's a great header past Szczesny. Piszczek did get the equaliser for Poland on 30 minutes. It did calm the Poles down. The first 25 minutes, they were all over the place. Austria dominating everything. Then they had a little spell themselves, got into the game, and then Piszczek scored the equaliser. And towards the end of the first half, Poland are on top. But on balance of play, Austria maybe should have been 2-3-1 up at half time. They were the better side by a country mile. Poland were struggling somewhat, although they got back into the game and worked their way into the game by half time. Start of the second half, honours even. Both sides have now played themselves into the game. Poland have woken up a little bit and are giving it a bit of fight, and at times had their own spells, swings of momentum and all that. And then the Baumgartner goal. That knocked the stuffing out of Poland. That was on 66 minutes. As soon as that goal goes in, Poland looked defeated. They did look defeated. Austria gained the upper hand. They'd won the arm wrestle. They'd reasserted their control on the game. They just looked fitter, faster, more energy, more competent in attack. And then the penalty, Sabitz is brought down by Szczesny. I think Szczesny could have got a red card for that. Even though there are two defenders nearby, Sabitz is basically going to go round him if he's not brought down, and he would have slotted that home. I don't think the two defenders could have stopped the ball going in the back of the net. I think he's lucky to get away with a yellow. Arnautovic slots the penalty. That's on 78 minutes. There was another penalty shout after that. It's waved off. VAR checks it. It's deemed not penalty worthy. I think potentially Poland have got lucky with that one. And then there's another, I think Sabitzer lashed one wide right at the end. It could have been 4 or 5. After that second goal goes in, Poland basically just gave up. They waved the white flag and gave up, and Austria were all over them. Austria could have put 5 or 6 past Szczesny today. I think Szczesny's lucky to stay on the field, and I think Austria are unlucky not to have a second penalty. Honestly, Arnautovic led the line very well. There was a slight cynical foul in there from Arnautovic. He does get booked, but I think he led the line well today. He can be problematic. He can be a moody player. He can be a big ego. He can be disruptive, but he's bought into Ralf Rangnick's system. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been made captain and wouldn't be part of this squad, as I say. Lewandowski only fit enough for the bench. Came on for a little cameo. Not really effective. Poland had problems even with Lewandowski on the field. They just didn't look right. I think Poland are going home at the group stage yet again. They're relying on the Netherlands to beat France now and do them a favour to keep in the tournament. Because if the French win, it'll be interesting, the Austria-Dutch game, because if they get a draw, Poland are done. So it's going to be really interesting. Poland are not out of it officially, but they're relying on other teams to do them a favour, and the permutations of how that works out. All Austria and the Netherlands technically need is a draw. But the Dutch have got to play the French. The French, all they need is a draw. And Poland are done then, because the other permutations, because all the other 3 sides in the group have won a game. Poland need sides to do them favours, and it's looking tough tough for Poland now to get out of the group. Austria kept their Euros alive, and of course you could see a third place team with 3 points, with a decent goal difference and a decent head-to-head, go through to the next round. So Austria, big win tonight, wiped out their negative goal differential. They now got a positive goal differential, which helps. And if they draw against the Netherlands, and the Netherlands and Austria are same goal difference and same head-to-head, it gets really difficult. Then it comes down to bookings. So Arnautovic's booking could prove crucial. It really could. This is how this group has just been. Austria have completely changed the dynamic of the group. Poland, serious trouble. But we'll have to now see how the Netherlands and the France, what they play out later on this evening. That's going to be a fun game. The Dutch fans, the Orange Army are in force in Germany, adding a lot of colour, a lot of noise. And I wasn't overly sold with the French against Austria in their first game. They got lucky with the own goal. Otherwise, we're talking about a 0-0. And while Mbappe, had the broken nose, he did create the cross for the own goal. I wasn't overly sold on France being at the peak of their powers. Austria made it difficult, had their moments, and that was a pretty even game. So this group is on a knife edge right now, but Austria looked really good today, really good. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts on the game in the comments section below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.